Oh, good morning, everyone. It is very early. I've been up just a little while, trying to have coffee. Good morning, Joey and Sheba. Quit. They know the camera is on. Oh my goodness. This is my coffee time every morning. Quit it, you little goof. Let go. Ow. Go. You no. Oh. He never does this until the camera is on. That was my finger. You stop it. You better stop that. Oh, you just. Oh, goodness. No, Sheba. No. Jericho just left my lap. Down. Go. Sheba, go. Sheba, go. Go. Go so I can get up. Sheba. Oh, if you're going to make me. Sheba and Delilah have been lining out Joey and Candy this morning. They are, hey, she's doing it again. Oh, don't be hiding behind me, mister. Turn on a little bit of light. I'm fixing to put them outside so they can burn off some of this energy. That this is our morning every morning. I was surprised yesterday morning because my husband is in town, so he gets up before I do, and he had been up, let them outside, brought them back in, left them loose in the house, and then he left to go to work while I was still asleep. My dad had got up and gone outside to start his day out in the yard, and it was so quiet in here I actually slept late. And when I did wake up, all the dogs were laying on the couch and on the furniture and being really good. I never leave them unattended for more than a few minutes when I walk to the other room or something. But what are you doing under there, you little goofball? Such a goofball. They love that coffee table. Jericho has been on the bottom of that coffee table since he came to us. And they all love to get on it and play, but he really enjoys just laying out there like a big lion king. They've been bouncing all over the floor, sliding the rug all around. We have, I know you want out, but I want you to wait. We have a little bit of a busy day today. Jericho, Candy, and Ray Ray are all going to the vet today to get their heartworm test. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, Candy and Chloe, I'm not so worried about. They're good on a leash and a halter, and they're good in the car now. When they were younger, they would have some car sickness, motion sickness. And Joey, I still don't have him leash trained or halter trained yet. So I'm grateful my husband is here to help me because he may do just fine. Sometimes that's how we do our leash training. It's not like on the trip training. We'll put it on him and then he'll have to figure it out between here and the car. But he may get carried. Since my husband is with me, it'll be a lot easier. The girls I know, they'll walk in all nice and proud. We do use heartworm preventative. I never liked it. I never wanted to use it or flea meds or any of that. My yard is really, it's amazing that we don't ever have fleas. I've been here 17 years, and there was a couple of times over the years I might see a flea on one of my dogs, and then we would treat for it one time. I've never kept them on year-round medication. until now that I'm breeding, and I just started this about 2 years ago using a heartworm preventative that I feel, from what little I know, I feel it's pretty safe. It's Advantage Multi, and it's topical. It's a prescription, and it does go on the back of their neck. And it tackles all parasites: heartworms, hookworms, roundworms, tapeworms, fleas, and ticks. And it tackles all parasites. So I do give it to them once a month. We do have to have heart test or heartworm test once a year. So I keep everybody on it, and I feel a lot safer. It's in the ivermectin family, so it's one of the safest products out there to me. I've talked with other breeders. It was another breeder who told me about it, she's a lot more knowledgeable on the medical side of things, and so I trusted her, but I did discuss it with my vet, and finally agreed that, yeah, that would be a good idea. Well, I know as a breeder, it's very important to protect new babies from any kind of parasite infestation. So that's the main reason that I like it. It's not because I'm afraid of getting heartworm. The vets will say that we are an area, goodness, you wound up, boy. The vets will say that we should always have some kind of heartworm preventatives, but more of the pet owners say they've never had a problem with heartworms in our area. So it's kind of, to me, it is a personal decision. So if you're, Joe, stop it. He just landed on that crate and moved it out of place. Little goofball. But it is a personal decision. It depends on your level of risk. And with raising babies, little newborns and stuff, that, to me, that raised our level of risk. I just want to make sure. Little puppies definitely are more susceptible to worms and different things like that. So I thought we should probably use it. But like I said, don't just take my word for it. There's so many different brands, and there's some brands that, I follow all of the different Facebook chats and things. I watch veterinarian type things on YouTube. I try to do my research and see what people are saying about all the different brands and things. And there are some brands that are just scary to me. I would rather let my dogs not use something before I give some of the products that, I hate to say it, but veterinarians will recommend some of the products that everyone is talking about, saying don't use. So you have to do your research on what's right for you and talk with your vet. But for us, we are using Advantage Multi, and we have to go and get a heartworm test. They just take some blood and test it and make sure there's not already heartworms, which there's not, because we don't have anything. So we keep them tested once a year. But they're my 3 youngest ones. They haven't been tested yet, and they'll be tested today. And then they'll get tested once a year when they go in for their annuals, just to make sure everyone is in good shape. But I mainly just wanted you to see the craziness that we go through every morning. I don't know why you can't leave the dishes in the pans. Joey, that is your little game. You like to carry the pans off and play with them. They're eating, but they have cut back on their puppy food. I guess the summer temperatures, they eat less. But my mamas were pretty hungry this morning. Oh, Delilah, you look like you need some water. So I will get you some more water. Yes, I will. So anyway, that's our day. We've got a busy day ahead. And then of course every day is just a play day around here. They'll play and they'll be ornery. We'll get out in the yard later and see it. We're grateful we've got some cooler temperatures. So I'm just counting down the days on our mamas. They are getting more and more pregnant every day. Here, babes. Here, let me get you some water in that bowl. They drain a water bowl, I don't know, several times a day. So I keep it full. I keep water outside for them. They need their water. Mama Sheba and Mama Delilah are getting a little testy. They're getting less and less patient with the younger ones who are so rowdy and constantly correcting them. To the point now I'm telling Mama Delilah and Mama Sheba, that's enough. You're getting too cranky. If they need correcting, I'll correct them. I don't want my mamas to turn and be mean once the babies arrive. So I kind of don't let them get away with lining out Candy and Joey as much now. Once they have the babies, they're going to have to come through the house to go outside on a regular basis, and I don't want any issues with the other dogs, so they need to leave the correcting them up to me. Mostly. But they will always correct them a little bit as long as they're flying through the house and being wild. They'll get corrected a little bit. But I am paying closer attention and trying to avoid these two from becoming intolerable to the younger dogs that are more energetic. So anyway, it's just, a lot of what I do comes from just paying attention to them and seeing what changes are taking place. If they, I let Delilah and Sheba be the house mamas. They get to set kind of the pace for how the younger ones behave. But if it looks like it might become too much on my girls, and then I step in and tell them, let me handle it for a while. So I just try to keep a balance in there in how they are getting along with each other. So if it looks like Delilah's getting a little too mean with them, I step in. Same with Sheba. Chloe, you don't want to go out? Chloe, come on, go outside. Of course you do. Of course you do. Everybody went out but you. There you go. Now they'll stay out and I can get the floor swept and cleaned up and get ready for the day. They sure do make a mess. Anyway,